cooking video. 5-star, if you will.
We didn't say that enough in our first video.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yes, we're back. This is, part of our, cooking series, combination of Results Fitness and Be the Man concept. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a really, really delicious chicken parm. I'm going to start by saying about all these ingredients at Whole Foods, which is pretty freaking expensive. And all this stuff only cost me like $10. Just taste it.
He did it the right way. He bought the Whole Foods the right way, so it wasn't too expensive. You can spend an exorbitant amount of money at that place.
Yep, it's not cheap.
Depending on what you get. So I'm going to talk about some of the healthy and frugal ingredients we have here. We have our diced tomatoes, the Whole Foods $3.65, more affordable but still healthy line of food right here. So we get in plenty of our antioxidants in our tomatoes.
Good source of water, right?
Yeah, good source of our water and our our fiber. So we get plenty of nutrients that way. And we have our Panko breadcrumbs for coating, and that's going to be good for fiber, good for protein. So as far as breadcrumbs go, it's relatively healthy for you, and it's not going to make the meal too ridiculous in terms of carbs. So, and we're also going to be serving this with some healthy complex carbs, our Healthy Harvest whole grain pasta. So if you're going to be having this for dinner, then you probably just want to have half a serving or no more than a full serving of the pasta. Just because it's going to be later in the day. But it is higher in protein, it is higher in fiber, and it's not going to cause a spike in blood sugar like white pasta would. So it's a pretty solid choice. Goes great with our chicken parm, and again, another frugal choice. You can get this for probably about $2, so it'll be pretty solid. Alright, so we have our boneless and skinless chicken breast here. I like this sticker, extreme value.
Yeah,
that's how you know.
That means it's frugal.
Yeah. So you can't go wrong with chicken breast. If you don't know, is a staple for bodybuilders or for anybody trying to either lose body fat or put on lean muscle mass. So you should have grilled chicken breasts, pretty much chicken breast, anything that's not fried, basically. Several times a week, if not several times a day. So that's going to be the centerpiece of our meal, of course. We also are going to use some low-fat mozzarella cheese. You can even go for fat-free cheese. Kraft has it, but it tastes kind of lousy. It tastes kind of rubbery. So your low-fat cheese, we're not going to put on an enormous amount. So you're going to be fine, and you're not going to be having this every day as well. So, and of course we're gonna dunk the chicken breasts before we grill it in some egg, which is a good source of omega-3 fatty acids, your protein, all kinds of different micronutrients and B vitamins. So that's gonna give us kind of the coating we want, so we can grill it up pretty good, and we can put on the breadcrumbs to stick.
Yep. So. Cool. Well, let's do it. Alright, so we're going to take this egg and we're going to crack it into the bowl. If you don't know how to crack an egg, then you need some help. So, crack it in there. Right, make sure there's no pieces of shell in there because it's disgusting.
Yeah, that's extra fiber we don't need, so stick with the fiber from the whole grain pasta. Panko crusted breadcrumbs.
Exactly. I'm going to get a fork here at that.
Rocky style.
That's right. Alright, so you're going to take the eggs and you're just going to mix them around with a fork.
I was going to drink them like Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to get salmonella though.
Just keep Yeah, so what do you get salmonella from eating raw eggs? Is that it?
You have a high risk of getting it.
Yeah. It's gross when people actually. Okay.
It's not guaranteed.
There's a chance.
Yeah, you can do it.
Eggs nice and mixed and see in there. So I'm going to take that, put it right here. Alright, this is the chicken. So what I did was I used an ice cream scoop actually, but you can use anything that's hard. And we like flattened it out a little bit. See, it's pretty thin.
Ice cream scoop, ghetto but effective.
Exactly, it's cheap.
Work like a charm.
So we're just gonna dip it in the egg. Get it nice and covered.
Don't worry, you just washed his hands, so
Exactly.
completely sanitary.
Always washing my hands. Almost like my job. Alright, so then you just put it in the breadcrumbs, mix it around entirely so that every inch of it gets covered.
Yep.
So I'll show you this in a second. It's disgusting. You see how that's all covered right there? That's what you want to do. You want to have it completely covered, and that way it cooks nice and evenly. And the water's been on high, so that should be boiling and possibly ready to go in. And we're gonna put that in a little bit after we start cooking the chicken. That way everything times out evenly. All right, so the water's boiling. We've got some extra virgin olive oil in this pan. Got it nice and hot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the chicken in here. Oh, don't forget, you're gonna need to turn your oven on, preheat it, 425. That's gonna be used to cook the chicken for the most part. We're just gonna use the pan, so we're just to sear the outside, and then we're gonna cook the inside in the oven. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chicken that we covered in breadcrumbs right here, and we're gonna just put it right in the pan, like that. You see? And then we have our other piece that we're just gonna do real fast. It's pretty simple. Just like last time, we dip it in the egg.
Same process.
Same process. And throw that in here. Cover it all up. Yeah, get this. Nice. Oh. Alright, then we're just gonna put that one in there too. So what you want to do is you want to cook this for 2 minutes until it's brown on one side, then you're gonna flip it over, do the same thing, and then we'll show you what to do after that. Alright, so as soon as they get like this on each side, that's when you're going to flip them over. And when you do the flipping, you're going to put the pasta in. And so these are done, these are ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the tomatoes on top, sort of as the sauce. See, this is much better than buying that pre-jarred stuff, because it's really just tomatoes and there's not a lot of I don't know, preservatives?
Yeah, not a lot of filler, not a lot of chemicals and preservatives.
All that bad stuff. So, yeah, basically, I just I'll pour a little on top. Good stuff. See right there, you got a decent helping of tomatoes on there. So, I mean, that's good to go. I'm really glad that I didn't pick it up from this end because I put it on the hot surface and it would have burned my hand and I would have dropped it on the floor. So this is good. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella on, put a little bit of salt and pepper just for a little bit of spice and flavor, I guess, but it should be fine if you don't want to do that either. This, just usually just like a light sprinkle. You don't want too much. Enough for a little kick, right?
Especially if you're watching a waistline, you don't want to just cover it completely in cheese, even if it's low fat. So
exactly. All right, so
good.
What we're gonna do is, if your oven has been preheated, which it should have been because I told you to preheat it, we're gonna put it in the oven, and you want to cook it for depending on the thickness, anywhere between 6 to 10 minutes. These are pretty thin, so we're gonna do it for it doesn't really matter how long you put them in there for, as long as it's cooked. So I mean, probably we'll put them in for 7 minutes, and then they should be good to go. All right, so we're gonna put that in right now. Okay, so what we've done is we took the chicken out of the oven. The pasta was done. You can tell when the pasta is done because it's a little firm, but it's not wicked rubbery, wicked soggy. I think that's what you call al dente. Not a 5-star chef or anything, but I think that's what it is. And so what we did was we put a little pasta on the plate, Then we took out the chicken, spatula, put it on top. Make sure you use an oven mitt that you can burn your hands. You know that from experience when I was like 5 years old. But yeah, so we put it on top, and yeah, I mean, this is the finished product. And the thing is this only costs $10. If you go out to a restaurant, Italian restaurant, you're gonna end up spending $20 a plate, $30 for a bottle of wine. So going out for dinner with a date, that's already, you're looking at what, $70? That doesn't include anything else. And yeah, we got this we made 2 servings for $10. You get a bottle of wine for $14, and you have yourself an Italian dinner in your own home.
Yeah, it came out great. You know, we got a good source of protein. We got a good source of complex carbs. Perfect for, you know, your date night with your lady friend, or you just want to treat yourself to a good meal after a good workout. So this will help fuel those muscles,
those lean muscles,
build them up for your workout, and
exactly.
And you'll look good doing it too. You know, so Cook to Impress
That's right.
is the series we're doing. Check out our next video. This is Be the Man and Frugal Fitness signing out. So check out our next videos.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, and take care. What?